Welcome back to your trusted source for expert-backed health information. Today, we're diving into one of the most alarming health issues of our time, the rise of chronic diseases and how they are becoming more common at younger ages. Heart disease, cancer, hormonal imbalances, and neurological disorders are on the rise. And what's shocking is that many of these conditions are linked directly to the foods we eat every day. We've all been told that fish is one of the healthiest sources of protein, low in fat, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, and essential for brain and heart health. But what if I told you that some types of fish can do more harm than good? What if these so-called healthy choices were silently poisoning your body with toxic chemicals, heavy metals, and harmful bacteria? The truth is, not all fish are safe to eat. In fact, some are so dangerous that they have been linked to mercury poisoning, liver disease, and even cancer. Every year, thousands of people suffer from unexplained health problems, not realizing that their favorite seafood dishes could be a major contributor. From farm-raised fish loaded with antibiotics to deep-sea predators contaminated with dangerous levels of mercury, the choices you make at the seafood counter can have a serious impact on your long-term health. That's why today we are exposing the 7 types of fish you should absolutely never eat. Some of them may shock you because they are commonly found in grocery stores and restaurants worldwide. But before we dive into the list, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support motivates us to continue bringing valuable, life-saving health information to the community. The more people who are aware of these dangers, the healthier we can all be. So, let's get started. Here are the 7 fish you should avoid at all costs. Some of them might already be in your fridge right now. Stay with us until the end, because we'll also share safe, healthy seafood alternatives that will allow you to enjoy the benefits of fish without the risks. Fish has long been praised as one of the healthiest sources of protein, but not all fish are good for you. In fact, some types can be downright dangerous, exposing you to toxic chemicals, heavy metals, and harmful bacteria that silently damage your health. Many people believe that eating fish automatically means making a nutritious choice, but the reality is far more concerning. Certain fish accumulate dangerously high levels of mercury, while others are raised in polluted waters and pumped with antibiotics and growth hormones. Consuming these fish regularly can lead to severe health consequences, including neurological disorders, kidney damage, hormonal imbalances, and an increased risk of cancer. One of the most common and harmful fish is tilapia, a staple in many households and restaurants. Most tilapia on the market today is farm-raised in overcrowded, polluted environments, where they are fed soy-based meals, pesticides, and antibiotics to prevent disease outbreaks. Research has shown that farmed tilapia contains extremely high levels of omega-6 fatty acids, which fuel inflammation and increase the risk of heart disease and arthritis. Unlike wild fish, which are rich in omega-3s, tilapia has an unhealthy balance of fats that make it more harmful than beneficial. A healthier alternative is wild-caught salmon or sardines, which are packed with heart-healthy omega-3s and free from harmful chemicals. Salmon is often marketed as a superfood, but not all salmon is safe. Farmed Atlantic salmon is one of the most toxic fish you can eat due to the way it is raised. These fish are kept in crowded pens, fed unnatural diets that include processed fish meal and synthetic colorants to make their flesh appear pink, and are exposed to high levels of polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, which have been linked to cancer and liver disease. Studies have found that farmed salmon contains up to 10 times more toxins than wild salmon. To avoid these health risks, always choose wild-caught Alaskan salmon, which has lower toxin levels and is naturally rich in beneficial omega-3s. King mackerel is another fish that should be avoided due to its dangerously high mercury levels. As a large predatory fish, king mackerel accumulates mercury from the smaller fish it consumes, making it one of the most contaminated seafood choices available. Mercury is a potent neurotoxin that can damage the brain, nervous system, and kidneys, particularly in pregnant women and young children. Long-term exposure to mercury has been linked to memory loss, cognitive decline, and autoimmune disorders. A safer choice is Atlantic mackerel, which is much lower in mercury and still provides the health benefits of omega-3s. Swordfish is another high-risk seafood due to its extremely high mercury content. As one of the largest fish in the ocean, swordfish accumulates significant amounts of mercury throughout its long lifespan. Mercury poisoning can cause severe neurological damage, fatigue, muscle weakness, and kidney problems. The Environmental Protection Agency and the Food and Drug Administration strongly advise against eating swordfish, especially for women of childbearing age and young children. Instead, opt for wild-caught Alaskan halibut, which offers similar nutritional benefits with significantly lower mercury levels. Pangasius, commonly sold as swai or basa, is one of the most contaminated fish on the market. Most of it comes from fish farms in Vietnam, where they are raised in highly polluted waters and exposed to industrial waste, pesticides, and antibiotics. Studies have found that Pangasius often contains bacteria, heavy metals, and harmful chemical residues that pose serious health risks. This fish is particularly dangerous because it is often sold under different names, making it hard for consumers to identify. A much better alternative is wild-caught cod or haddock, which are cleaner, safer options with lower contaminant levels. Tilefish is one of the most toxic fish in the ocean, containing some of the highest mercury levels of any seafood. It is so dangerous that the FDA has placed it on multiple do not eat lists. Long-term consumption of tilefish can lead to severe neurological disorders and damage to the kidneys and liver. Mercury poisoning from tilefish can cause tremors, memory loss, and developmental issues in unborn babies. A safer alternative is wild-caught trout, which has lower mercury levels and is rich in essential nutrients. Farmed catfish, particularly those imported from Vietnam and China, pose serious health risks due to the use of illegal chemicals and antibiotics. In some countries, farmed catfish are given banned drugs to promote rapid growth, making them a significant health hazard. These fish are also often raised in dirty water, increasing the risk of bacterial contamination. Choosing wild-caught catfish from the United States is a much safer option, as it is more strictly regulated and free from harmful additives. Making informed choices about the fish you eat is crucial to protecting your health. Avoiding these 7 toxic fish can significantly reduce your risk of exposure to heavy metals, antibiotics, and industrial pollutants. Instead, opt for wild-caught, low-mercury fish like wild salmon, sardines, Atlantic mackerel, and trout. These choices provide all the benefits of seafood without the harmful side effects. Your food choices have a direct impact on your long-term health. By eliminating these dangerous fish from your diet, you can reduce inflammation, support brain function, and lower your risk of chronic disease. Stay with us for Part 3, where we'll dive deeper into how to enjoy seafood safely without putting your health at risk. Mercury contamination in fish is one of the most serious health risks today. Large predatory fish like king mackerel, swordfish, tilefish, and shark accumulate mercury from the smaller fish they consume. Over time, these fish become loaded with dangerous levels of methylmercury, a highly toxic form of mercury that affects the brain, nervous system, and kidneys. The human body cannot easily eliminate mercury, which means that small amounts consumed over time build up in tissues, leading to long-term health damage. Studies have linked mercury exposure to neurological disorders, memory loss, cognitive decline, and mood disturbances. Developmental issues. High mercury levels in pregnant women can cause brain damage in unborn babies. Kidney and liver damage. Chronic exposure can impair kidney filtration and detoxification. Autoimmune disorders. Mercury can trigger inflammation, increasing the risk of autoimmune diseases. 2. Minimize mercury exposure. Always choose low-mercury fish such as wild-caught salmon, sardines, trout, and anchovies. These fish provide essential nutrients without the toxic heavy metal burden. Farmed versus wild-caught fish. What you need to know. The way fish is raised has a huge impact on its nutritional quality and safety. Most people don't realize that over 50% of the seafood consumed worldwide comes from fish farms, where fish are bred in crowded, unnatural conditions. This mass production system prioritizes profit over health, leading to high levels of antibiotics. Farmed fish are frequently given antibiotics to prevent disease outbreaks due to unsanitary conditions. Chemical contamination. Growth hormones, synthetic dyes, and industrial pollutants end up in the fish's flesh. Nutritional deficiency. Farmed fish have lower levels of omega-3s and higher levels of inflammatory omega-6 fats. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that farmed salmon had significantly lower omega-3 content than wild salmon and contained high levels of PCBs, dioxins, and toxic metals. These toxins are known to increase cancer risk and disrupt hormone balance. Whenever possible, opt for wild-caught fish, which are naturally nutrient-dense and free from harmful additives. The best options include wild Alaskan salmon, sardines, mackerel, and halibut.
Your kidneys have been working tirelessly for you since the day you were born. Now is the time to take care of them. Drinking enough water, managing blood pressure and blood sugar, eating a kidney-friendly diet, getting regular checkups, and being mindful of medication use can make all the difference. These small yet powerful steps can help you maintain strong, healthy kidneys for years to come. Your health is in your hands. The choices you make today will determine your future well-being. Don't wait until symptoms appear. Start protecting your kidneys now. Share this life-saving information with your loved ones.
The hidden dangers of imported fish. Not all seafood follows the same safety regulations. Many fish imported from Asia, particularly from China, Vietnam, and Thailand, have been found to contain dangerous chemicals and illegal antibiotics that are banned in the U.S. and Europe. Fish such as pangasius, swai basa, and farmed shrimp are often raised in highly polluted waters where industrial waste, sewage, and heavy metals contaminate the fish. The FDA has rejected thousands of shipments of imported seafood due to excessive levels of bacteria, heavy metals, and illegal drug residues. Yet, some of these products still make it onto supermarket shelves due to loopholes in import regulations. To protect yourself, always check the country of origin when buying fish. Choose domestic wild-caught fish or look for certifications like MSC, Marine Stewardship Council, and ASC, Aquaculture Stewardship Council, which ensure higher safety and sustainability standards. Beyond personal health, seafood choices affect marine ecosystems and global fish populations. Overfishing has pushed many species to the brink of extinction, while destructive fishing methods damage coral reefs and ocean habitats. Some fish, like bluefin tuna and Chilean sea bass, are severely overfished and should be avoided not only for health reasons, but also for ethical and environmental concerns. Many fish farms are also harmful to the environment. Farmed salmon, for example, produce excessive waste that pollutes natural waterways, and shrimp farming has been responsible for massive mangrove deforestation in Southeast Asia.